Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us and welcome to Team Toyota's Takedown Time on the Region Sports Network. We come to you today from Gamebridge Fieldhouse as the Region Sports Network presents live audio coverage of the 2026 Indiana Boys Wrestling State Finals. I'm Danny Bell. I'll have the play-by-play today. Joined with me as always is Zach LaBelle. He'll have our color analysis. Zach, we are at the state championships.
Yes, we are. They're calling out the bouts for each mat right now. They're just about to get started, and I'm super excited about it.
Very excited. We will be starting off today at 150 pounds, where we have three local boys representing us. We have Clinton Shepard, Markel Shelton, and Joseph Pond. Clinton Shepard's a 34-1 junior from Crown Point, taking on Sam Wolpert, a 35-12 senior from Belmont. Always a tough opponent is Belmont. Clinton Shepard, he's on his way right now. The way he's clicking and getting it going, he's on his way to making that step into a state championship. Markel Shelton from Maryville has been a hammer all year. He's got his opportunity as a 31-9 senior from Maryville going against Dylan Ogg, 44-2 junior from Adams Central. Going on right now as well on mat 3 is Tommy Gibbs, last year's 144-pound champion. He's at 150 this year. And then our other local boy will be Joseph Pond, a 35-5 freshman from Hanover Central. They are underway now.
Shepard already with the snap go behind. Working for it again. He cut and run the first time, got it, and
3-1. He's already looking to get a
cradle
pin.
Locked up. Near side cradle.
Shep locking up the cradle. He's starting it off quick. Crown Point with 11 wrestlers here today. That's going to be tough to beat in the team championship. 100%. All you got to do is win today, though. Every one of them have to win today to make sure that they can really, really put the clinks on the rest of the teams to try to beat them, because 7 teams for Brownsburg is still a lot of people. 7 teams for Lowell. The Irish have 7. Crown Point with 11. They could really, really go at it. They need the bonus points.
Modern Day is right behind them with 10.
Yes, Modern Day is always one of those too. You know, and their fans are some of the best fans. Right now, there's a fall. Tommy Gibbs with a quick one. Tommy's a tough draw. 9-3 right now. Now it's 12-3 Shepard. Working a hammerlock across the back. He's covering the left side, looking to try to secure that hammerlock rather than just run it over. He's looking to get the wrist. He's going to have to hop around the head a little bit. If I was him, I'd just extend that arm across the back and get that fall. No, he's got it. He's got it. Hooked it. He's running the hammerlock right now. Bump with the thigh right to the neck. Great job. There's the fall. Shep with the first one of Crown Points. He's moving on. He will be a placer. Shelton still is knotted at 0 with Dylan Ogg. A minute into it. Pond down 3-1 right now on mat 4. Shelton working over-unders along the edge of the mat. Out of bounds. Into the first period. Pond's going to choose bottom. Maryville, Markel Shelton forcing Ogg to his back to the ring. Overhooks and underhooks. Working wrist lock on the right side. Circles Markel out to the back. We're going at the end of the period now. That's a 0-0 first period. Pond gets his escape. 3-2 now. Pond with a nice snap. Coach Inglis up here. I'm excited to see his team. We got 7 of those Lowell boys down there. That's one of the most down there, like we were talking about, with Crown Point with 11, Mater Dei with 10. You've got Brownsburg, Lowell, and the Irish with 7. That's going to be tough to beat those guys. I'm hoping that Lowell and Crown Point are the top 2 because I'm a homer. I like my East Chicago semi-state. But I also like those other guys too. I'm a homer. I don't care. Pawn 3-2, still on their feet. Shelton in a fall situation, almost rolled him through. He's got to work off of his back here. Og has him on his back.
That was a shuck by into a single, a drop down single. Yeah, Shelton put his head too close to his knee, locked up a near side cradle off of it while he was defending it.
Fighting off his back with a minute left too. That's a lot of time.
Right on the edge. There's a pin.
Oh. Great job by Markel Shelton. It was awesome to watch him this year. I wish him the best of luck in the future. He was definitely fun to watch. Thanks for everything, kiddo. I don't think that kid's done wrestling, though. That's the cool part about a lot of these seniors. If they were to lose their senior year, there's a good chance they're wrestling somewhere else.
100%.
Like I said to a lot of people, Clinton Shepard, he's one of the better wrestlers we have in this state here. He's never won a state championship, but he's on a full scholarship to Penn State. That's the wrestlers we have here in Indiana. You don't have to have a state championship to be wrestling for the top wrestling team in the nation. So my kudos to every one of my wrestlers are around here. Is in the state of Indiana, if you place or if you're a SQ next to your name, you're a stud. It ain't easy here. On mat 4, we have Goni is going to take bottom. He's on a 3-2 lead on Pawn. He gets his escape. Now it's 4-2. Pawn's down. A takedown will put him in the lead. This is period 3. Hand fighting, more of a wrestling stance, football stance than a wrestling stance.
Really elevated in the stance.
Nice shot by Pawn. He controls the elbow. Maybe he can circle and try to get that dump there. They're wrestling the edge. They're probably going to run out of real estate, and they do. Oh, he put Pawn into the table.
Pawn's a little bit slow to get up.
That's a Danny Bell move. I'm not saying I put people into chairs or tables, but I have. I've seen some really cool wrestlers do this, and it kind of like just spurred me into doing it. It's just a cool photo. It's just hopefully nobody gets hurt when they do it. I never hurt anybody when I did it. Maybe some feelings.
I had a couple that I accidentally hurt doing it. There's one that kind of regret going off the raised stage at a finals match.
Oh man, those are tough, especially when the knee hits the side. Oh,
yeah.
Nice go behind by Pawn attempt.
Nice little arm drag right there.
Yeah.
He sees it.
A lock. Good hips there. He's going to need a belly whizzer on this one. He's going to give up 3.
Not yet. He's still holding that whizzer.
He's going to come out of this. He's down 4-2. He doesn't want to give up this takedown, especially with the amount of time left. It's short time.
Looks like he's trying to. There's a Granby.
Is he going to get this?
Another one roll through. They're calling for 3 now.
Oh, yeah, definitely 3 on the other side. Joseph Pawn, great season, kiddo. Well, good thing is he's a freshman, and we're going to get a chance to see him for 3 more years.
100%. I'd expect to see him again here next year.
Definitely, especially with that coaching staff. They got a lot of good coaches there. All right. Well, with our first weight class at 150, we have Shep moving on. We could see a Clinton Shepard, Tommy Gibbs final the way this is bracketed. And I'm not trying to look past anybody. I'm just saying hypothetically, if you're looking at the way the brackets are set up, we could see a defending champ Tommy Gibbs versus a Clinton Shepard tomorrow. That would be an awesome match.
That would be a great state finals.
Yes. Great matches going on right now. We're finishing off the rest of the 150 weight class, and we are also getting ready to move into 157 next. Let's see here. 157. Like I said, we have 38. And that's a pretty cool number to have from local people. Now, just in 2 counties, we have 38 of the 224. That is pretty cool. But at 157, we have Zach Kinney from Griffith, Crown Point wrestler Griffin Ablin, and Anthony Bustamante. So 2 of the same schools. And then we're going to add in Griffith this time. So that will be an awesome one. We'll have 3 more representatives in that. The rest of the day we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 for this session left for our local wrestlers. I got mine at home, I just didn't bring them, unfortunately. A little bit of the meta glasses everywhere we're going, we're seeing them. So we have last year's 157 champ is another wrestler that we have representing us here this year, Matthew Staples from New Prairie. That kid, I'm telling you right now, he was really impressive at semi-state. I think he had 4 techs, and I didn't see him even sweat. He really didn't even have to work at all. And as impressive as Hazlett was, because he was so dominant, I still feel Staples was one of the powerhouses at the East Chicago Semi-State. And he is going to pose a threat to a lot of people. Good thing is that 157 last year was his, and he's got a good representative in there this year. It'd be Jeffrey Hivart. That one's tough. Staples will be moving up to 65 this year. And that last year was Adrian Palat. Boy, that was fun watching Adrian wrestle. That kid was hammering last year. It was Shama. That little kid was killing it.
I'm looking at the semi-state brackets from last week. Before the finals, Staples spent a total of 1.5 minutes on the mat.
And that was with 2 techs, right?
Going first match, 34-second pin, 18-second pin. The next one, 44-second pin to get to the finals, and then a tech fall in the early second or early third in the finals.
So 3 falls and a tech in the finals. That's how impressive Staples was. You guys are going to have to get a good look at him. We're into 157s now. We got Hivart on mat 1. He's taking on Tyler Sandusky. Hivart's a 40-1 senior. You know, when you see these kids that are 40-1, it's nice to have that. Who was that one? Even if you weren't at state, that one on the state representative's record feels pretty good. Still no takedown over there on mat 2. But like I said, on mat 1 will be coming up as Jeffrey Hivart taking on Sandusky. They're going to finish all of the 150s before they go into the 157. They'll get those finished. We have 2 matches going on right now. First one between Marcus Malone and Hank Fincy. Marcus Malone's at Center Grove. Center Grove, I think, has 7 as well. 10? 10 right there. So we got some competition here today. 2 10s and an 11. Friday nights will depict on whether or not those are going to come into play. There's the takedown on mat 2.
Right
Marcus
before the
Malone.
end of the match, too.
That's a Center Grove, another one of those He's going to get the takedown. He's going to get the win. I think that's the end of the period, correct?
100%. Yeah, he picked up a sweet little double into a crackdown to pick that up, put him straight to the back afterwards with about 15 seconds left.
All right. Well, Zionsville loses a wrestler there. Zionsville, great wrestling school, always having somebody represent or real close. On mat number 4, we still have a match going on. That's Deacon Dressler, 39-5 junior, Gibson Southern, taking on Charles Farrow. Wait a minute, that's not it. It's Gunnar Butt and Cohen Long. Gunnar Butt, he's been here a while. We've heard his name the last couple years. He's a 33-1 senior from New Pal, taking on Cohen Long, a 31-9 junior from Columbus North. Right now, that match is 1-0. Third period.
About a minute and a half left.
And Bud is on top.
Real strong ride, too.
Leg riding, keeping his hips on top. Oop, cross shoulder if he wants it. Here's going power series. Maybe a reverse. No. Legs in, not a lot of action. Wouldn't be surprised we get a restart here or a stalemate.
He got that left leg with that anchor. That's something that you'll see a lot of really good wrestlers doing. When they got a single boot in, they'll anchor that opposite leg and kick it out to be able to lock out that whole opposite side. We got a spladle attempt right now.
Yeah, I seen that. He was popping off the side there.
Coming in a little bit high, and you see how he re-hooks that ankle again just to drive.
Oh.
Yeah, he almost got it there. Almost got the roll through. Another spladle attempt. Reverse cradle, possibly. He's going. Able to get his hips back.
Powerful ride right now. He's got a 1-0 lead. Cohen's going to have to get off the bottom. Although whammy attempt, defensive pin.
Watch the defense.
He got swipes. New Pal's going to get the win here. Gunner's going to get the win. 4 back points into the period. That'll give him a 5-0 win. He'll move on. He'll be a placer.
On mat number 4, your winner from New Palestine, Gunnar Butt.
What a match. Gunnar got it, pulled it off in the last seconds.
Moving on now to 157 pounds.
157 pounds coming up, folks. You're listening to Team Toyota's Takedown Time on the Region Sports Network, where the region comes to wrestle. Just a reminder, you're watching or listening to the 2026 Indiana Boys Wrestling State Tournament Series built by Union Carpenters. Central Midwest Carpenters build your next chapter. To find out more about the Carpenters, visit them on the web at cmwcarpenters.com. All right, folks. 157 coming up. Griff is going to be on Jacob Weaver, the kid on the program. He's up on mat 2, another Rossville wrestler. It's got to be pretty cool walking in here and seeing your face on the program.
Right on the front of the building.
Yeah, like that's me. Oh, this is awesome. Nothing like having some pressure on you, though, right? I don't think Noah sees or Jacob sees it that way. Yeah, Noah Weaver, and you got Jacob Weaver. How many Weavers are there? Those guys are tough. Griffin Ablin will be on mat 4, 24-14 junior from Crown Point High School. He'll be taking on Tyler Lavin, a 33-12 senior from Indianapolis Cathedral. Lavin with a 3-0 lead now. He gets a quick takedown. On mat number 2, we have Anthony Bustamante, a 38-5 senior from Maryville, taking on Jacob Weaver, 43-0 senior from Rossville. That's going to be a good one there. Bustamante's going to have to watch out for Weaver, though. Weaver's got Bustamante hooked up in a cradle right now.
Trying to split that leg, bring it to the head, bring the knee to the head.
Bustamante fighting it off.
Over on mat 1, Hyvard already with 3-0 lead. And working for that in the cross wrist tilts.
Hammerlock. Oh. Could be a tilt coming across. Bustamante gets out of the cradle. I told you that kid was tough, man. Cross body ride right now by Weaver. Ablin down 3-1 now. He gets the escape. Denies the shot by Lavin.
Nice.
Lavin in on another one.
Nice whizzer to keep that pressure on him to get the assist up from the shot.
Ablin looking to reverse that. Put himself in better position. Cross shoulder tilt attempt by Weaver on Bustamante. Good scramble over on mat 4 between Ablin and Lavin. Stalemate, all right, end of the period.
Going to pick up no points there.
Nope. Choice deferred by Ablin. Weaver's going to choose bottom, I assume. Hyvart up 3-0 still. Got our first blood time, folks. All right, blood time at state championship. It is by session, so it won't be as high as normal tournament. So I'm going to say by session, being that we only have half the weight classes, we'll do a 9. That sounds fair. We also have a over/under, but for the entire weekend. How many paper airplanes will be thrown onto the mat? Because it seems like every year somebody's making paper airplanes out of the program or something else. This poor lady last year got hit in the back of the head right in front of us. It kind of like zoomed over the top of our head and ducked down and it nailed her. It's probably not a good idea to throw those guys, but as usual, no one listens, and I just watch airplanes fly across. They've been really good so far, so none of them have gotten bored. Hyvard up 3-0 still on mat 1. It's a 12-1 lead, Tyler Lavin over Griffin Ablin on mat 4. That could be a tech fall. That is a tech fall for Lavin over Griffin Ablin of Crown Point.
Mat number 4, tech fall for Cathedral's Tyler Lavin.
Bustamante still banging over there on mat 2. He's down 10-0 right now.
Up next on mat number 4 at 157.
Weaver got hit with a stall just now. This is period 2, 43 seconds left.
Hyvard up 4-0 now. Still pressing the pace. Now 7-0 off of a little go behind, an arm drag go behind.
Bustamante fighting it out on the bottom over there. He's in a cross shoulder tilt attempt forever, and he keeps fighting it off. Weaver going back to the well. Working that power series. It's hard to come out of that power series when it works so effectively. Potentially dangerous.
Cross wrist tilt for Hyvard.
Another one. Roll through. Couldn't get the points. Couldn't hold him there for long enough to get the swipes.
It's going to put him up 9-0 on that first one.
We'll have one more local boy from the area coming up here soon for this weight class, and it'd be Zach Kenny from Griffith. Bustamante and Weaver on their feet start third. Bustamante with a front snap on Weaver. Looking for a single on there to snap and search. Reshot by Weaver puts Bustamante in a dump position. He has to bail and go to his stomach. 13-3 lead now for Jacob. Can he get put on a program next year like his brother did this year?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be that would be
If I was
definitely a glory moment for the family.
Yeah, if I was his dad, I would have that on my dashboard. I'd have to put that on the side of my car. I don't know. It'd be the new siding on the house.
You got Hivart with the tech on mat 1.
That's a good job for him. He's representing his teammate Matthew Staples' weight class of last year. Can New Prairie get a champion in the same weight class with 2 different people in 2 different years? That's pretty impressive. Happy guy down there. Bustamante still having a hard time over there on mat 2. He's down 13-0. There was a stalemate call right there. 47 seconds left. Anthony on his feet. Jacob gives him the escape. Bustamante down 13-1 now. 1 takedown away for Weaver to extend. He's another one of the undefeated wrestlers here. Nice cut in the corner. He's going to get 3 out of it, and there's the tech. Jacob Weaver moving on to placement for tomorrow. All right, on mat number 3, Jack Davis, 36-3 senior, Indianapolis Bishop Chittard, taking on Zach Kinney, a 34-6 senior from Griffith. 0-0 at the moment. Minute left in that first period. Working hand ties. Underhook on the right by Davis.
Switches to the left side with that underhook.
50-50 forward, forehead to forehead. They snap and separate. Over tie on the right by Kenny. It was slide by, was coming by. We have Caleb Cooper, Columbus East. The Olympians, 33-6 senior, taking on Lincoln Carter, 47-1 senior from East Side. Sounds like a gang.
Double unders, gets it locked up. That's going to be Jack Davis.
Jack Davis trying to jack those up, but he's not going to be able to do that on Kenny.
Front headlock position now. Searching for the ankle for a go behind. Kenny is being smart. Working right outside the edge of the mat. Throwing a arm up onto the leg so you don't get called for stalling for staying out and not trying and not fleeing the mat.
Still 0-0 with Cooper and Carter. That one's a really insane match. I think Carter just got the first takedown there. Mike Atante and Jackson Bradley are on mat 4. We're going to focus on Zach Kinney and Jack Davis on mat 3, though.
Davis hit a Granby. He came out of it with a single on the outside. It slipped off of that with a seatbelt into a return. Gets the takedown. Kenny's working multiple stand-ups. Davis is hitting multiple returns.
Oh, Zach getting stacked. He got pinned. Tough one.
That's something that a lot of really good wrestlers, they'll do on that type of stack. Instead of just trying to muscle it over, they'll slide their knee in and kind of scoop them up on the knee to tighten it up before they bring them over.
All right. Well, out of our East Chicago semi-state, Hivart's the only one that will move on for 157. Hopefully we keep moving with at least 1 or 2. It'd be cool to have 4 on a few of them. But that's tough, man.
Got Staples coming up next on mat 2.
Yep, and we also have Hayden Mansilla coming up and Charles Barnes, Michigan City wrestler. Mansilla, the only Hobart wrestler this year. Hobart steady represented down here at state. Carter and Cooper. Carter with a 10-1 lead. He's opening it up right now. On mat 1 will be Charles Barnes from Michigan City. He's a 37-9 sophomore, so there's a good chance we could see him again. He'll be taking on Brayson Shortgen, a 45-1 junior from Adams Central. Cooper and Carter going at it. Carter's still up 10-1. 51 seconds left. That's in period 2. Mat 4, Bradley and Tante. Bradley with an 8-0 lead on Tante. Bradley with a stall. Shot.
Waterfall.
Tough situation here.
Looking to hold on for that stalemate.
14 seconds left.
Rolls through.
Be smart here to stay in good position. Bradley can go on to win that. He does. 8-0. Jackson Bradley will move on. A Cowan senior. Only one lesson on the year. Carter with a 10-1 lead still going into, let's see, is this the second period still? Yes, it is.
About a minute left.
They're at the table checking something. Not sure exactly. It might be a discrepancy with the scoreboard.
It is. They throw a point on there for Cooper.
Okay, so that will be 10-2. Carter with the lead. Cooper's got to come up off at the bottom here. He's quad podding here. Back to the quad pod. Arm chop by Carter.
Into the wing.
Yep, this is where the run, the search and run and search. Let go of it, went to the tight waist. 28 seconds left. This is your second period. This has a lot of implements every one of these matches. Friday night's only one match, but it's a tough one. And if you win that one match, you're guaranteed to place the next day. So it's all about just getting through that first 6 minutes. End of the second period. 10-2 right now. Carter in the lead. Staples will be on that mat next. Another local boy that, well, he's not a local boy. His dad was local, though. He was a Hobart boy and a Hobart wrestler, Brian Kincaid. His son, Aiden Kincaid, a Noblesville wrestler right now, undefeated. He'll be on mat 3. So if you're a Hobart listener, you get to hear one of your old Hobart friends. His son's going to be wrestling on mat 3 next. Aiden's a tough wrestler. Noblesville's got some pretty good wrestling right now. I've been seeing a lot of their wrestlers locally up in the north as well and on national circuits. So they're hitting everywhere. A lot of the wrestlers, the teams in Indiana, they're all going everywhere now. We're trying to make sure that we're keeping up with the rest of the country. So you're seeing youth coaches in Tulsa that you would normally see in just a smaller one. Now they're in Tulsa too. Well, they're getting all that mat time for their kids. And everyone says, oh, that one's too tough. I don't want to take my kid there and waste them. There's never a wasted tournament. Ever. The experience right there, even if your kid it goes 0-2 and gets pinned in the first 15 seconds in both of them, the process of going through that is what they need to learn. They have to get used to that process. The more they're used to the process, the better it is going to be for them. The less nervous they'll be and the more prepared they'll be. So if you get an opportunity to put your kids in these bigger tournaments, you may not feel that they're ready or not, but that could just be your fear of not wanting to harm their process. You know, you can't harm it in wrestling. If you lose 50 in a row, that it's not a bad thing. You're learning so many different things that you're doing wrong. Man, that Cat and Candy guy, he's down to 3 left. That was quick.
About 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, he had a full broomstick.
Yeah, I couldn't even see on the Parade of Champions. Now he's got 2. I'm gonna have to snag one when he comes up. I'm a cotton candy freak. 11-2 right now. Carter's still in the lead. There's only 30 seconds left. Cooper's going to have to pull off something huge right now. He's on top right now, fighting off a shot from Carter. We're going to get able to stalemate and go up to the feet. This is where Cooper's going to have to pull off a really big move. 7 points isn't going to be enough. He's going to need a pin here. Carter doesn't have a stall.
Shot in. That's a little diving single just to hang on to a leg and just to finish out the match.
He's got to get up there. Yeah. Carter being smart. Really, just keep wrestling, buddy. Carter is going to move on. That was a wild exchange at the end. 12-1 to 12-8.
Cooper standing up at one point and literally just looking at the ref with his hands in the air.
Yeah.
While Carter laid on the mat. Haven't seen that one in a while. I think last time I saw that was in a freestyle match.
Yeah. Brant Beck going to be coming up on mat number 4. He was fun to watch last week. He was warming up really well this morning. He was focused. I was wanting to get a couple conversations in with some of the wrestlers, and he was one of them. And he was so locked in, I wasn't even going to interrupt. He will be wrestling Jackson Inslee, 29-13 senior from Garrett. Brant Beck is a 42-2 senior from Rochester Community. The old Zebras. Brayson Shortgen, 45-1 junior from Adams Central, taking on our very own Charles Barnes, 37-9 sophomore from Michigan City. Staples is going to be on mat 2 going against Nolan Winokur. Staples is a 35-0 sophomore, undefeated. It's going to be one of those kids I think has another chance. Him and Hazlett today, we're looking at them, could be, they're still working on their 4-time. And Hazlett is a big one because there's never been a heavyweight 4-time champ in the state of Indiana. He could be the first. Aiden Kincaid going against Owen Porterfield on mat number 3.
Staples already with a 3-0 lead. Front headlock into kind of a cow catcher situation. Muscles him over for the takedown. Now a 6-1 lead. Snap into a double. A big lift just to get the takedown. They go out of bounds, and Winokur gets the escape. 6-2. They're back on their feet.
Barnes gets taken down right off the bat here on a quick one on an out-of-bounds situation. Brayson Shortgen with a 3-0 lead now.
Staples with another dump, get another takedown, 9-2.
Barnes locked up in a cradle right now. Shortgen's going to get the fall over Charles Barnes.
Staples with another arm drag go behind. Going to put him up 12-4, excuse me.
Staples got that blonde dyed hair this week.
Oh, yeah.
You can't see the roots.
15-4.
Mansilla coming up on mat number 3. Kincaid got the win.
Staples up 18-5 now. outside single seatbelt position with the front trip gets the takedown. About 10 seconds left in the first period. 18-5 in the first period.
Mansilla gets taken down. Stance was kind of high on that one. Mansilla, 35-2 senior from Hobart, taking on Riley Biddle, 41-2 senior from East Noble. Biddle has a 3-0 lead right now. 1 minute left. Biddle riding on the right side. Mansilla up to his feet, trying to cut. He does. 3-1 now, Biddle.
Staples picks up the tech fall on mat 2. Nice slide, nice little arm drag to right off the whistle.
Brant Beck with a 15-3 lead on mat number 4. He gets the win. Brant, I'm telling you, he was warming up really well. Six to 2 now with Biddle and Mansilla. 2 takedowns by Biddle. Collar tie right, try for an underhook on the left by Biddle. Mansilla fights them both off. Gives up the underhook on the right side. Needs to get into his offense. They're working the edge. Mansilla's got to circle in here. End of the period, 6-2 lead right now in the favor of Biddle. Starting off on their feet. Mansilla's level's got to stay down. He's getting straight-legged. Snap by Biddle. Shot by Biddle. He's in on Hayden's legs. Hayden with the funk. Oh, he's going Houdini on him. Great positioning by Mansilla, trying to keep his hips on top. Controlling the arm.
Pin. That's a stack right there.
That wouldn't be the first time that happened to Hobart. I saw it with Fator.
Yep.
Weird, wild scramble. Mansilla's going to give up 3. That was a long scramble.
It came out of the waterfall position. It kind of just lays back, sits back into almost like a headlock finish. And then Mansilla bellies down, gets the go behind.
Biddle pinching on the right with his knee. Hayden trying to come up and attack that same leg. He's up to his feet. 38 seconds left, second period. 9-2 right now, Biddle. Biddle brings him back down to the mat. All right, Mansilla's going to choose bottom. Or he's still on the bottom. Covers right. Mansilla coming up to his feet. He's quad potting right now. Biddle trying to hop over the hip and get a cradle locked up on Mansilla. He had his head down. He's got the cradle locked up, but Mansilla's fighting it off. Could be in a stalemate situation. There's only 4 seconds left. If Hayden can just hang out right there, he can move on to this third period and work things out. Choice will be for Mansilla. I'm assuming he's going to go neutral. He's down by 7. He's choosing top. Biddle up to his feet. Mansilla's going to have to return. Doesn't want to give up this point. Stalling on Mansilla. They go out of bounds. Modern day fans are happy about that one. Camden Bauman got that takedown there. This is the third period. He put him up 4-0. Mansilla down 9-2 on top. Looking to get a turn here. Trying not to give up a reversal. Biddle is definitely wiry. Mansilla looking for a turn here. Biddle looking for a reverse. He gets it. 11-2 now, Biddle over Mansilla. One minute left. Mansilla on bottom. He gave up a couple swipes right there. Had him in a bundle. Biddle had a bundle. He's got a turn here for Mansilla. He's looking to get attack. He's up 15-2. Depends on the swipes. There it was. He got 2 swipes out of it, and that'll give him a 17-2 win. Riley Biddle, 41-2 senior, takes out Hayden Mansilla. So the 2 representatives for 157 pounds, or the one we have for 157 is Hyvart. For 165 pounds, we have Beck and Staples from the East Chicago Semi-State. On mat number 4, Hallett and Davis are going at it. Hallett with a 7-0 lead. We got blood time. That's our second one. I'm not going to count the one with Hazlett before we started. That was a different session. All right. Mat number 2. Is that blood time too? It is. There's our third. Can we get over 8.5 in this session?
It's looking like it right now with the pace that we're going.
Well, we've got 3. Right now, the only matches we have going on are Oliver Hallett, Indian Creek Senior, 31-2. He's got a 7-0 lead on Cohen Davis, a 30-8 junior from Hamilton Southeastern. Cameron Summers on mat 2, 33-6 junior from Franklin Community, taking on James Grime, a 32-10 senior, Indianapolis Cathedral. 6-3 lead right now for Summers.
In a waterfall position right now, looking to come out that back. Cowboy.
Got the 3. That's huge. 9-3 now lead for Summers.
Suck back. Switch.
Another takedown over on mat 4. Hallett's going to have a 10-0 lead now. Indian Creek moving one in.
Going to be 10-5 in Summers' favor right now on mat 2.
Just a reminder, you're watching the 2026 Indiana Boys Wrestling State Tournament Series, built by Union Carpenters. Central Midwest Carpenters, build your next chapter. To find out more about the Carpenters, visit them on the web at cmwcarpenters.com. And this is Team Toyota Takedown time on the Region Sports Network, where the region comes to wrestle. Check out the inventory of new and used cars of Team Toyota on 41.com. Find your next Toyota on your own terms. Visit SmartPath on TeamToyota41.com.
Hallett with a pancake over on mat 4.
Going to get 4 out of it. It's going to give him a 14-0 lead.
Looking for a tilt right now, gets it. That's going to be the tech fall for him.
Coming up, we're going to have are 175 pounds. That'll be Griffin Van Tichel. He's a CP wrestler. Speaking of CP, Mayor Pete Land and Crown Point Pace Department are proud to support Crown Point athletics and say, "Go Bulldogs!" Crown Point remains dedicated to preserving history, celebrating everyday life, and providing the best in-city services, encouraging smart growth. Enjoy open skate at the Timothy Grish Ice Rink at Bulldog Park through February, weather permitting, of course. For a complete schedule of hours, visit crownpoint.in.gov. And to keep up with all things Region Sports, be sure to check us out on your social media pages. We're always active on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, and on our own website at regionsports.com. Celebrating over 25 years, we are still proud to be the only game in town. Mat number 1, we're going to have Tyson Barrow from North Posey taking on Jacob Cole from Rossville. Another one of Rossville's record amount of wrestlers. They have 4 this year. That is pretty cool. The more wrestlers for your school, the better, man. Just keep building to the legacy of your school. We got one of our representatives, Vince Freeman, over there on mat 3. He's from Penn, 35-3 senior. He's going to be taking on Paul Woods, a 36-5 junior from Leo. I feel old now that little Vinny is a senior. Good Lord. I remember his dad coming with him on wrestling tournaments with Kevin English in the Elite Athletic Program. Elite Athletic Program, they're always getting some of the really good wrestlers from all over the place. But it was cool to hang out with the Notre Dame coach before he was a Notre Dame coach. We're underway over on mat 1, mat 2, mat 3, and mat 4. Freeman is our only EC wrestler right now, and he is over on mat number 3.
He had a real nice shot attempt at digging the underhook into almost a snatch single, and wasn't able to get it, but showing it early. There's an ankle pick.
Nice job. Freeman was warming up real good. He was really focused. Another one of the wrestlers I like to see their approach. It's good to see these wrestlers. When you know that they're a good wrestler, you always want to study their approach and see how they're doing things, and you can tell whether they're locked in or not, you know. He was definitely locked in beforehand. And he was sweaty, so he was ready. $175 pounds is underway. Last year's state champ for 175 pounds was Waylon Kressel. He was from Warren Central. Kressel had an awesome couple matches, man. That was fun. I'm sure this weight class will produce the same kinds of fireworks here for us here this year. Griff will be coming up here soon. And we'll also have, let me check here, 175-pound Israel Sanat, another one of our local boys, a Hanover Central boy. Griff will be on mat 1. Let's see, Izzy will be on mat 2. And then we'll have our 190s coming up. Well represented at 190.
Freeman with a 6-1 lead going into the second. It hit a nice arm drag go behind to pick up that takedown. Picks bottom.
Looking to get an escape here.
Quick stand up.
Looking to switch now. Re-attack. He got the escape. 1 then 2. Great job. That's basic wrestling right there. Fundamentals. 1 then 2.
1 then 3 now.
Yeah.
Turns into a 4-point move. There's a
got one swipe.
Tilt.
There's 2. No, I don't think he's given those. I don't think he felt that they were full. He didn't.
Gets the wing on the opposite side now.
There, that's a nice one. He's going to get full swipes on this, and then he'll release. If that works once, that will work twice.
He got that one easy, too. Going right back to it.
14-1. I told you, if it's there once with that one, it's there twice.
Now roll through tilt.
Yep. He's just
There's
putting
the
on
tag.
a clinic right now. Vinny's going to move on. He will be another placer this year. I think our semis are going to look like I'd say half the field will be from East Chicago, of course. I'm a homer. Good ones coming up here again, though. One I'm looking to see is Carter Fielden from Garrett. He's taking on Carter Ogborn. That's a good one. Ogborn's from Rensselaer. Rensselaer is always putting out them tough ones. You know how them Rensselaer boys are.
And from Columbus East, Lincoln Cooper.
They used to be in the Northwest Hoosier Conference back in the days. Back in my days when we were riding around dinosaurs.
Just a little bit before my time.
Yeah. Let's see. Right now, Mat 1, Barrow with a 3-2 lead over Cole. Mat 2, Breedlove with a 9-2 lead over Pollard. Mat 3, Lincoln Cooper with a 3-0 lead over Morton from Roncalli. Gabe Flick and Connor Hoare on Mat 4. Connor with a 1-0 lead. Still no takedown yet on mat number 1. That's a banger over there. That should be a Merkel.
Still no points.
Still no point because I guess he had the leg. Great separation. Good job.
Way to keep pressure on that head coming up and create a good amount of space. That way there's no reattack on that.
Cole shooting him out.
It's going to be a stalling on Barrow.
1 minute left. Rossville's Jacob Cole's going to have to pull something off here. He's down 4-2 to North Posey's Tyson Barrow. Jacob Cole, a senior this year at 42-1. He's in on a deep shot. If he can get his right hand around the waist, he can get that 3. He secured the left leg of Barrow. Now he's circling right to try to control the hips. He's got to pop his head out. He does. He's going to get 3 out of it. He's up 5-2. He does not want to give the escape, though. He's going to have to work up.
Drops out to a leg. Secures the other ankle.
16 seconds. There's a stall call.
Stalling, and they're giving a fresh start.
5-4 lead for Jacob Cole with 16 seconds left. He's got to ride him out right here. He's got a mat return Cole. Cole's got to do this to Barrow. Barrow gets a switch here attempt. Looks for the win. Cole
Nothing
rolling
yet.
through, looking for the
Looks like it's
for backs maybe. Cole with the takedown at the end secures it 5-4. Rossville moves on another one.
Congratulations to him.
21-6 win for Elijah Gall. I'm sorry, Center Grove on mat 2. That was a tough one. Points were flying all over the place.
Mat 4, we got a 1-1 match with 30 seconds left. They're both neutral.
Izzy is up on mat 2.
Up next on mat 1 at 175.
Izzy
Point Griffin, Van Titchell,
or Israel Sanat,
and from Carroll,
34-7 senior, Hanover Central. He's taking on Northfield's Elijah Gall, a 48-1 junior. There's a lot of wins on this mat right now. Gall in on a shot.
Griffin Van Titchell up on mat 1 also against August Adams. Van Titchell from Crown Point, Adams from Carroll, Fort Wayne.
and into the extra session on mat number 4.
Griff almost gave up the takedown there.
Nice scramble.
Oh, what a scramble with Griff and Adams. If you're watching this, you're loving it. Griff with a cross wrist tilt. Just a chop into the tilt immediately. Now a step over.
Into a cowboy.
Boy, that was a scramble. August Adams putting it on right now with Griff and Van Tichel.
And they're back neutral.
GVT likes it on his feet.
See if we get another one of those scrambles. That was sick.
That was. Great mat awareness on both parties. Izzy with a down 7-0 right now, 7-2.
After that scramble, Van Tichel's up 5-1.
Gets another takedown. 8-1. Izzy over there trying to work from the top. He's got short time. He's going to move into the second period, I think, here. Izzy's going to choose bottom.
Mat number 4 in the extra session. Your winner with takedown, Connor Hall.
Griff with an 8-1 lead.
Looking to get boots in. Needs to watch a defensive pin. Able to scoot his legs out. Now looking near fall.
Hips on top. He can finish it here. If he just secures the shoulder. There's 4 into the period. 12-1 at the end of the first period for Griff. GVT with a lead on Adams.
Ready to wrestle on mat number 4 at 175.
Adams defers over to GVT. And he picks top.
And from Rensselaer Central, Carter
Izzy on bottom, 7-2. Down in this matchup. It's the second period. This is your 175-pound matchups.
Heavy arm chop from Van Tichel. Got the far wrist boot in on the right side.
Izzy's going to have to come up off the bottom here. Griff gets the escape, or gives up the escape.
Granby out of the leg with the power half in. That was risky. High risk, high reward right there. Gets the escape off of that.
on mat number 4.
Muscles Van Tichel out, and Van Tichel gets hit with a stalling.
Potentially dangerous on mat 2. Gall was trying to turn Izzy with a wing. Brought it
Van
up way too
Tichel in on
high.
a high crotch. Able to get the takedown. Granby attempt by Adams. Nice follow of the hits by Van Tichel and gets the leg in with that. Now he's going cross body ride. Looking for the cut, gives it right back in on another high crotch, cracks him down. Elevating the leg, gets it shelved. Adams looking to turn and burn. Van Tichel in another cowboy position. Adams with the leg now. Looking to secure the opposite leg, goes waterfall position.
Good leg position on Griff's part.
100%.
Threw that shin in the armpit when he knew he was going over. That was awesome.
They get a potentially dangerous. They're going to get a fresh start back on the feet.
7-4 now over on mat number 2 at the end of the period. Izzy looks like he's starting to really take form. Hopefully he can start pressuring Elijah.
That's what we see a lot of times with these Friday night matches. A little bit of nerves going into the first period and pick it up in the second and in the third. There's that comfortability, and they get to going in that third, pick up the pace. And that's what we're seeing with Izzy right now.
He chooses neutral.
He cuts him from bottom. So that's going to put Gall up 8-4 right now.
Takedown won't be enough. He's going to need swipes with it. Griff getting some points down there. Looking to get some backs. He's got one leg in on the right. Cross shoulder. All reversed. August is not playing. He ain't done. Minute and 20 seconds left. He's down 15-5. Griff kind of coasting right now. Can't make a mistake because that's when you do is when you're coasting. Stalling call on Van Tichel, so 1 point awarded for Adams.
Real heavy power half on that.
55 seconds left on mat 2.
Stalemate. It looked like Van Tichel was feeling that power half a little bit. A little bit slow to get up and rolling out the arm. Izzy in on a shot. Gets it. They're telling him to cut him.
He's got to release here or else he can get it turned.
He's trying to.
Stalling on the bottom.
He's holding on to the wrist so he can't cut him. Now holding the leg. Izzy's trying to cut him. Finally able to get free.
Trying to keep the leg so he wouldn't have separation. That was very smart wrestling by Gall.
Gets hit with the stalling, but so there it is. That should tie it up. That's tied. 9-8. If he gets hit with another one, still shooting. Izzy's still shooting. All the way to the whistle, can't get it done. They're taking it to the table, probably going to try to argue for another stall call. That's about 10 to 12 shots in a row with no answer. Going to try to get that extra stall call to get that tie.
I'm not sure what's the conversation is, but I'm sure it's a good one. Griff's going to get a win over there on a high-scoring event. 18-10 win for Griff. He'll be moving on.
Ankle bands are coming off over there, so that extra stall is not awarded.
Izzy goes down by 1 point, 9-8. What a good match.
Ready to wrestle now at 190 pounds. On mat number 1 from Lawrence North, Michael White.
Clayton Fielding gets the quick win over Ogborn. So we'll have our 190 coming up here now. I'm pretty pumped up for this one. I know one thing, Michael White, I'm excited to watch him wrestle. I've had fun watching him wrestle a couple times this year. He's never disappointed. Well, not me at least.
And from Logansport, Quentin McDonald.
Good action here today. We're going to go to a quick commercial break here, so make sure you stay tuned into us, and we'll catch you here in a second.
Have you heard? Strachan Manto was voted Best of the Region 20. Have you heard? Strachan Manto was voted Best of the Region 2025 in several categories, including Best Caterer, Deli, Flower Shop, Food and Grocery Delivery, Fried Chicken, Place to Buy Produce, Place to Buy Seafood, Loyalty Program, and Grocery Store. We're proud to be recognized by our community, and we're committed to continuing to deliver the variety, value, and convenience you deserve. See for yourself what it means to be the best when you shop at Stratton Manteau.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
All right, we're back. Thank you for staying with us. Good matches going on right now. Mikey White, he's killing it over there on mat 1. 11-2.
It's going to
He's
be
got a 15-2 now. This is the big boys, your 190s. Mikey's going to get the win. There's a tech. 17-2. That's a tough first draw.
got another blood time on mat 2.
Mat 2, that's our 4th one. Caleb Uran coming up on mat number 1. Lowell's first representative.
From Lowell, Caleb Uran. And from Franklin.
All right, this is 190. Last year, Gunnar Henry from Brownsburg was your 2025 IHSA state champion at 190. Caden Uran's going to take on Corey Tante. Tante from Franklin Community, 35-4 junior. Caden Uran, a 28-8 junior from Lowell.
Low single right away from Tante.
Tante scores it.
Digging double, going for a hammerlock. Has a claw reaching through to the near side, now gets the wing with that hammerlock. Boot in on the left side, drops the hammer.
Trying to run it on Uran. A wing and a bar. Uran says no.
There's a step over.
Is he going to get it? Uran gets out of there. He's going to give up some swipes, though.
Holding 2, I believe that is.
Oh, bad north-south situation for Uran.
That's going to be
There's
close.
the
There
fall.
it is.
We're going to lose Uran.
Great season for him, though.
Yeah, it really a good season for him. The good thing for him is that he's a junior. He'll be back next year. I guarantee we're going to see him with a little bit more muscle on him. He might be at 215. Well, we still have to see at 190, Calvin Stewart in Crown Point. He'll be coming up here on mat 2. Lucas Anderson coming up from Chesterton. We still have him to see.
Cathedral's Kyle Harden, your winner on mat number 4.
Harden gets the 16-3 win.
Up next on mat 4 from Chesterton, Lucas Anderson. And from Floyd Central, Spencer Fay.
Fain and Anderson coming up on mat 3. Oh, I'm sorry, mat 4. Lucas Anderson, your 33-8 senior from Chesterton High School. Chesterton, a mainstay here usually at the IHSA state championships. I think their last state champion was Aiden Torres a couple years ago. And then they had Hayden DeMarco, another good wrestler for them. They've just had a long line of them. Anderson Fain working right along the edge. They kind of look the same, but we'll see. I think Lucas overpowers a lot of the guys he wrestles.
Able to get that, and he was able to muscle him back to the outside off the over-under, right on the edge.
Snap by Lucas Anderson. He's got him in the front. over under. He's got to be really careful. Friday night headlocks. In on a re-attack by Anderson. He's going to get 3 out of it.
Nothing yet. Holding Whizzer.
No, good job by Fane.
Way to get his hits back up front. Throw that Whizzer in right before that takedown was secured. That was some great wrestling and mat awareness to be able to get out off of that too. Get a fresh start back on the feet in a dangerous position.
He squared himself off real nice. Working hand ties. Thumb post on the right side by Anderson. Working wrist on the left. Shot by Anderson. High C on the left. He's going to switch to double and try to crack down on the right side.
Looking dump now.
Working along the edge. They're going to go out of bounds.
Out again. Same spot too. Same spot. They were loving that corner right in front of it. Chesterton right now.
That's a good idea by Anderson. Wrestle in front of his coaches. One of the big advices I had for him this morning was listen to your coaches in the corner. They have a really good view from this. Please listen to your coaches. Especially with people like Trevino and Bolin and Hawk down there. Those are some really good coaches at Chesterton. They got a lot of them.
100%. A lot of history, wrestling history, and great knowledge from those coaches right there. Great chemistry from them too, the coaches wise.
23 seconds left. 0-0 still. Anderson with an overhook. Snap by Fane, not happening. We may go into this second period not at 0, but there's still 10 seconds left. Working the edge, snap by Anderson. Ear to ear, I don't like it. Forehead to forehead's better. I want to see head control. There's the end of the period. We're moving to the second period. Not at 0, choice for Fane. Fane's going to choose bottom. He feels confident about it too. Good chop by Anderson. Fane trying to come up to his feet.
Switching sides on that chop too, and that was smart.
Doesn't want to give up the stall here, so he releases. 1 point, Spencer Fane in the lead.
Fakes that shot. A real big take by Fane. Headlock
by Anderson.
Gets it.
Puts him to his back. Got him on his back. On the edge, Anderson's going to get the takedown. He's giving it to back.
Foot still in. They call it, a secondary ref calls out of bounds, getting too close to the edge.
Had a foot in the curtain. Great job by Anderson. That's going to put him up 7-1. Big moves, baby. That's Anderson last week, too. I said he's going to need a big move here, and he did it.
Covers from the right side this time. Goes spiral right off the whistle into a chop. Throws a boot in. Slips off the front.
Gives up the reversal. That was sloppy. Fane on the right on the top now, going half on the left. Anderson coming up to his base now. Taking a deep breath. Working back. He's got to stay out of that cross wrist.
Sit out position. Peterson.
Oh, little fat man roll on the edge.
Goes out of bounds doing it, but would have secured it if it was inbounds. He knows it's there now.
Yeah, that means if you can get that, he's hanging on the edge. You can pull that every time. Bottom man set. Anderson up 7-3.
Optional start.
Left. Gets the escape. 8-4 now, Anderson.
Heavy snaps, both sides.
Underhook on the right. Anderson controlling the ties.
Looking for a knee pick. Fane tried to
He's
go.
He's going to get a takedown. He'll work into a Turk there. Keeping it. He's going to get backs out of it, too.
Fane tries to go over-under off of that. And Anderson, real
Another
smart.
one. 2 moves. He's got 14 points.
Real smart to drop his hips back on that and stop his pressure. That right there was some great feel from him. Stop his pressure, able to collapse right on top of Anderson, putting him to his back and getting that near fall. Big moves, 2 big moves back-to-back on the feet by Anderson.
He's got to keep 1 foot in.
Circles out.
That 1 foot came off the ground. That was enough time for him to call it.
That's going to be 15-3. Lucas Anderson from Chesterton in the lead over Spencer Fain from Floyd Central, both seniors.
4 seconds left, second period. Anderson with a good cover. Fain just kind of hangs out for a second. He knows he's got another period. Anderson's going to choose bottom right here. I'd have went neutral. All right.
They're going to cut him.
Fain gave it to him. Good. I think Anderson's better off on his feet right now. He's a smart wrestler.
16-3. Deep underhook by Fain right now. Anderson trying to snap off of it. Ooh. Does, and circles him out. Circles him back to the edge at the same time.
Anderson, a really good counter puncher. One thing I really worked with him was his counter punching.
Try to go arm. Fain tries to go arm drag it into a high crotch. Anderson stuffs it.
Here comes a reattack. Good job by Anderson on the attempt. Forcing him towards the edge. Fain not allowed to get in. Anderson keeping the control of the ring. Keeping Fain's back to the ring.
That's something Anderson's done great this whole match, was just making sure that Anderson's back, or excuse me, opposite. Anderson did great this whole match.
Oh, cement mixer! Still no control. He got the 3, though. Oh, I haven't seen a good cement job in a while. Anderson in on attack now. That didn't
nice little ankle snatch.
He got an escape out of that real quick, and then he went right into his attack.
That's going to put it 20-6.
3 moves, 20 points. Attaboy. Arm chop.
About
40 seconds left.
Real smart knee blocking right there with that left side.
Granby attempt. Anderson says no. Controls the leg. Gives up the knee to him to try to sucker him into it. I usually taught him to give the knee a little bit there so you can sucker him into the cradle because they'll grab for it. He started to, but then released.
Fain back into that quad pod position. Anderson goes cradle. I think he has it locked. It's on the opposite side. I can't tell.
He does have it locked.
He's putting him over his butt.
Stay there, kiddo.
Anderson picks it up. Congratulations, Lucas Anderson from Chesterton, picking up the major decision, 20-6 over Spencer Fain.
Major, baby. Great job, Luke. The whole supporting cast is pumped over there. We get a placer. Another one. Attaboy, kiddo. Tomorrow's going to be a fun one. Lucas Anderson moving on. Chesterton going to have another state placer.
Over on mat 2, we got Calvin Stewart from Crown Point, 26-9 senior, and Colin McCann from Columbus East, a 36-5 junior. Right now, McCann in the lead, 11-0.
Upped it to 14 now.
Looking for that cross shoulder tilt, excuse me. And there's the swipes. McCann coming away from the tech fall on mat 2.
And the Olympians, Colin McMahon, your winner on mat number 2. Moving on down.
Stewie gets knocked out. Great matches watching him. Thank you, Stewie. I got a chance to watch you for a long time. You've definitely put a smile on my face a few times.
On mat number 2 and 190 from Crown Point, Calvin Stewart. Correction.
So Anderson and I think Anderson's the only one moving on from 190 from our East Chicago semi-state. Here comes 215 pounds. Last year, the champ at this weight class was the program headliner, Noah Weaver from Rossville. He was your 215-pound champ last year.
At 215 pounds from Munster,
we've got Cesar Salas on mat number 2.
And from Franklin Community,
And Andrew Coy from Munster on mat number 4.
Coy was fun to watch last week.
Wow, I'm feeling old. All these kids that I'm seeing as seniors, I've been seeing it for so long, like Sear Godwise. Good Lord, I've been in so many outlaw teams that I've seen that kid.
Salas right in on that snap double. Cut and run.
Salas he's definitely one of my picks for the semis. I'd love to see this kid pick up a win this year.
Tries it again. Thacker able to get his hips back. Salas right back in on a knee pick.
Oh, 2 of his back, a slop drop over on mat 1. Kearney and Wolford. Still 0-0 with Cooey. And Fellur. Salas up 6-2 right now. Crown Point Mater Dei wrestling.
That's going to be big for the team points right here.
Yes, it is. Blast double by Salas, almost effortless.
Another post off the head right into that double. That's his bread and butter right there.
It's hard to stop, too.
100%.
So we got a couple good ones here to represent us. Hopefully we can keep our guys moving. I want to win every single weight class at East Chicago one year. That'd be awesome. Like every one of the EC champs.
With all the talent that comes out of EC, it's 100% possible. It obviously hard to do, but it is 100% possible. Nice knee pull by Salas.
Up 12-3 now.
Right there, Thacker just steps in a little bit too far, and Salas drops right into that knee pull. Almost put him to his back off of it. Going crossface right now. Post behind the leg. Thacker gets hit with a stalling. Salas up 12-3 right now. Over on mat 4, Andrew Coy and Kellen Feller is still 0-0, about to end the first. There's the end of it.
Period 2 underway. Salas is going to choose bottom. He wasn't for sure which way to face. Optional start. Turn and face. We've got to watch when you turn and face, is because that's when you get locked up in a cradle. You gotta spin quick.
Real good job by Salas, right? Because he was definitely going for that cradle. Tried to jump on with that arm on the back of the head. Salas did a good job of not collapsing his chest to his knee. Over on mat 4, Andrew Coy does give up the escape right after the whistle to Kellen Feller. Feller up 1-0 right now in his second period.
That was a win by Duran Kearney, Princeton Community. Gonna get the fall over there on Tierson Walford from Winnemac Community.
Big mat return by Salas. Thacker, injury time for Thacker.
He looked like he was out cold right there.
He came down right on his shoulder and head. That was real close to being a not so good return by Salas.
That would be unfortunate. Reminded
me of the Cosgrove Slam when he was in the semi-state back in the day. It was real close to being just about the same. That's going to be a close call. I don't think they called it an illegal slam. It was definitely close. They're talking to Salas right now. Thacker is back on his feet. Headgear comes off.
That was a tech, I think.
They do award the tech to Salas. Like I said, that was really close. Congratulations to Cesar Salas moving on tomorrow, securing a spot as a placer.
Number 2, from Crown Point, Cesar Salas.
Over on mat 4,
Up next,
ending the second is going to be Kellen Feller, up 6-0 over Munster's Andrew Coy. But like we saw last match with Anderson, one big move changes the whole dynamic of the match.
And that would put him up by 1. So let's go, Andrew. What are you going to choose? You going to choose top? Or is he going to choose injury time?
I'm going injury time.
That's smart, man. Take a timeout.
Get a little breather, get a regroup, talk to your coaches a little bit.
That was another thing I was telling some of the wrestlers. Hey, man, don't pay attention to none of the crowd or anything like that. Down there, there's a lot of built-up anxiety, and you can really, really exert yourself before you get to the mat just by
stress and
yes, and just talk. Conversation can stress you out and get you all wonky, and just focus on one point at a time and 3 periods. Coy and Fleur almost done with their break. The injury time is going to be, he's only got a couple of seconds here. Oh, there was blood time there, huh? All right.
They got it marked as injury time on on USA bracketing, so they're going to have to fix that.
Because I see him cleaning up blood.
Wonder if they're getting sweat puddles. We've had a couple big matches on that. Yeah. we've had a couple big matches on that. They definitely called for injury time. They might just be drying the mat. Not too sure.
We got Burgett and Morrison on mat 1, 3-0 Burgett from Fishers. He's taking on Morrison's Wawasee. Garrett's Aiden Hunt taking on Colin Wetzel from New Pal. New Pal with a 3-0 lead on that. Clayton Miller from Columbus East, 7-0 lead on Robert McKinney. And Valor, like I said, 6-0 lead and over Andrew Coy.
Coy does pick neutral. He's looking for that big move.
He's strong enough to throw, I'll tell you that much.
Tries for it.
Nothing. Out of bounds. He got a little loose on that. He's going to have to get tighter on that. Try to get his hips a little bit closer to his opponent's hips when he does that lat drop. Over tie. Shot attempt by Fallour. He's got one of Coy's legs in the air. Hasn't
Locks up a cradle.
Here's the 3.
Near side cradle, starting to muscle him over.
Fallour has Coy in a cradle. He can't get him turned. Now he is. Looking for the fall is Fallour. He can't get it.
Let's go the cradle. Now got some crossface.
Working two on one on the right side. Coy has to come up. 48 seconds left.
Feller up 9-0 right now.
Coy needs a big move to a pin. Really hard to do from bottom in this situation with 29 seconds left.
Feller real heavy on the back of the thighs right now. A lot of hip pressure to the back of the thighs, keeping that left leg pinched so that he can't knee slide it up.
Fallour is going to get the win here over Andrew Coy. We're going to take a break here for a commercial break here, and you're listening to Team Toyota's Takedown Time on the Region Sports Network, where the region comes to wrestle.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com.
IBEW Local 697 isn't just wiring buildings. We're woven into the very fabric of Northwest Indiana. We're your neighbors. Our kids go to school with yours. We stand in the same bleachers cheering for the same high school teams. When you hire a union electrician, you're not just getting the highest quality work, you're supporting our community. IBEW Local 697, proudly powering our own.
And we're back. You're listening to Team Toyota's Takedown Time on the Region Sports Network, where the region comes to wrestle. We're about to start our 285-pound weight class. We're still at the end of our 215. Colin Wetzel with a 14-3 win over Aiden Hunt on mat number 2. Morrison down to Julian Burgett, 10-1 on mat 1. Hartley Hoover with a 6-1 lead over Andrew Harmon on mat number 4, and Clayton Miller with a 13-0 lead over Robert McKinney on mat number 3. Looking for the fall on the edge. They go out of bounds. Let's see, 13-0 in a neutral position. Miller looking for a takedown to finish this off.
Looks like another blood time.
Blood time on mat number 1. That is 6. 2.5 more to go at heavyweight. And this one to meet that 8.5 over under. Looking like the under right now. There's your tech fall on mat number 3. Clayton Miller from Columbus East. He's going to get your win. The Olympians of Columbus East. Isaiah Kuhlman and Hank Redmond on mat number 2. That'll be your 285 matchup. Isaiah Kuhlman, 41-0 senior from Leo. Another one of your undefeated wrestlers here. Taking on Hank Redmond, 35-6 junior from Columbus East.
Mat 1, Julian Burgett from Fishers picks up the major decision over Derek Morrison, 15-1.
And we still have Hartley and Hoover going at it on mat number 4. Cameron Hazlett will be on mat number 3. He'll be taking on Van Kirk. And then we'll have Luke Nelson on mat number 4 taking on New Palestine's Glessing. And Hartlero on mat number 2 from New Prairie. Still finishing off this last match between Hoover and Harmon. Hoover has a 9-1 lead. He's getting backs right now. 55 seconds left
in the second.
To keep up with all things Region Sports, be sure to check us out on our social media pages. We're always active on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, and our website at regionsports.com. Celebrating over 25 years, we are proud to still be the only game in town. Really, really good turnout right now for this first session. Shows the excitement of Indiana wrestling. There's a lot of state championships going on today. I know North Carolina's is going on. I had one of my friends, Andy Reynolds, call, and he's got a couple of his wrestlers down there. Zach, you coached a couple North Carolina wrestlers. I know you've got some in there. And
got a few today that are projected to win it. Got a lot that are, I think I got about 6 that are projected to place, and then on the girls' side, it's going to be 4 that are projected to win and 4 that are projected to place. So a lot of success down there, and it definitely helped me in my coaching career. It definitely got a big shout out and love over there to Toby Hessick at White Oak.
All right. Yeah, I have a cousin down there coaching at Mount Olive in North Carolina, Troy Bell.
Yep, I'm familiar with him. When I was going through my college recruitment journey, and had a couple long talks with him. He's personal friends to one of my personal friends. Had a couple long talks with him.
Yeah, he was a hammer back in the days. He used to be the head coach for the Marines, and that's a fun wrestling situation. I know when I was in the Army, I got to wrestle with the All-Army team, and as a 19-year-old kid, you think you're pretty tough, and then you go and you're wrestling these 42-year-old men.
Yep, I know the feeling. I did the same thing with the Marine Corps. They
tough.
They are no joke. They are no joke.
They're mean.
I had the opportunity to wrestle with them a few times actually, and throughout my career in the Marine Corps, and they, like I said, their practices are no joke. And then got to actually. That was slick.
There's your tech fall for Hartley Hoover of North Miami. We're going to move right into our 285-pound weight class. Before we do, Mayor Pete Land and the Crown Point Pace Department are proud to support Crown Point Athletics and say, go Bulldogs. Crown Point remains dedicated to preserving history, celebrating everyday life, and providing the best in-city services and encouraging smart growth. Enjoy open skate at the Timothy Grish Ice Rink at Bulldog Park through February. Weather permitting, of course. For a complete schedule of hours, visit crownpoint.in.gov. All right, last year's champion at 285 pounds was our very own Cameron Hazlett. First freshman state champ that I've heard of in a while, I know that, and he's got a chance to be the first 4-time heavyweight champ in the state of Indiana. That's huge. But it starts with this match right here. You got to win 1.
100%, and
then you got to win 3 more.
It's no joke, and like we were saying earlier, the pressure, the anxiety, everything, carrying that over, being the freshman state champ at heavyweight last year, and carrying it over into this year, that's a lot of pressure, and we're excited to see how he handles it.
Well, Cam is insanely pumped. He was one of the few guys that's usually kind of joking and laughing and having a good time. Today he looked like he was wearing a suit and tie. He was all business.
100%.
Warming up like a dog out there too. Got kicked in the mouth when he was warming up and bleeding already. Boy, I'm excited to see how Cam handles this first match here. He's underway right now on mat number 3. Cameron, a 38-2 sophomore from Lowell, taking on A.W. Van Kirk from Hamilton Southeastern, a 33-10 sophomore.
Van Kirk with a slide-by attempt already, and then now he tries for a knee pull. Able to dig that rush in. Hazlett.
Hazlett's nice, dude. Right there, did you see that? Van Kirk's chin strap came off, and Hazlett said, hey, your chin strap. And he looked at him real quick, and he said, oh, and he snapped it. This is during the match. He snaps it, and then Cameron's like, okay, let's engage now. That's pretty cool. Nice slide by. Over tie on the left by Hazlett. Look for a slide by attempt. Head's on the wrong side. Hanging out right now. Over tying on the right side now. He backs out. Thumb post on the left, head post. Over tie on the right again, working wrist on the left is Hazlett.
Hand on the mat on the left side.
We got Coach Chris over here.
Hazlett.
Coach Chris, what do you think about Cam's situation right here? All right, we're saying underhook and snap down situations. Hey, could you switch him real quick? Come on down, Coach. Coach Chris Schwarzkopf. He's been coaching Cam all year.
You got a stalling call on Van Kirk now.
Van Kirk with a stall call. Cam in on a single on the edge. Cam working well from the underhooks, you're saying?
Yeah, so actually overhook.
Overhook, huh?
Let the guy go under, and the same thing he hit Max with last year. He's gonna have him down with it.
All right.
He showed me this yesterday, or 2 days ago at club practice. He was helping me out with the little guys. I'm like, Cam, don't break me.
Yeah.
Stuff to do, right?
He's definitely one of those that's definitely pumped about, like, when you wrestle with Cam, it's like, ow, ow, hey, holy moly, kid.
Not really trying to wrestle him when he was in 7th grade.
Yeah, when I was hearing that he was physically moving Tyler with one arm and throwing him by,
I think even Tyler's too old to wrestle.
yeah, Tyler's strong, too. He's, like, really strong, and if Cam's throwing him like that, that's impressive.
Cam does pick up the escape.
Yeah.
It's going to be 4-0.
4-0 lead right now for Cam. Can he be the first ever Indiana 4-time state champ for the heavyweight?
There's that overhook.
There can be only one Highlander.
Van Kirk in with a high crotch. Hazlett able to hit a go behind off the sprawl.
7-0
Real
lead
quick.
right now.
Boot goes in, they go out of bounds. He was able to get that little tilt right there, right out of bounds. He knows it's there now.
Cam's had some tough matches this year. Who do you think has been his toughest match?
Besides myself,
Cam's
Cam's one of those guys.
And from Warren Central, Jakari Martin.
Sure, Cam's one of those guys where you don't know if he's having a tough match or if he's just waiting for that time to hit that explosive
Right.
move, you know.
He's definitely nonchalant and then explosive at the same time. He's one of those,
He
he
shouldn't-
holds the Trinity in his hand.
Yeah, he shouldn't move that way for a big guy.
No, he shouldn't. He's really fast. But then it's the same kid that hit the splits at the end of the year last year.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be our program. I ain't going to lie. I
That
thought
should
Cam
be.
was going to be on the program doing his splits. You can't go wrong with Noah Weaver. Love that kid. But I ain't going to lie. Cam doing his splits on the game bridges you're pulling up would have been so sweet.
Yes, sir.
Right now, he's got the lead. 7-1 right now. He gives up the escape.
So if I know Cam right now, he's probably got some love song or some country song he's singing to the other guy right now.
All right, I like it. I used to do a little talking myself, ask him stupid questions, and I've gotten told to shut up by even some of the kids. I start messing with them, and they really get me. Overtie again. Cam's liking those overties. Maybe that's easier for him to slide into the overhook.
Yeah, he says when he cracks down on it, he really pinches that elbow.
Yeah,
Gives him a lot of leverage.
it really does. It torques that shoulder in too. Once you can manipulate the spine, and that works out really well. I don't know what that conversation was, but Cam's talking already. He was holding up a one finger. Really good ties right now. Finger tie on the right side. Cam with an overtie again with slide by. Oh, I could have had an easy takedown. He's being really gentle and nice right now. Third period, 1:21 left. He's going to make sure that he doesn't put himself in a bad position because he is still one move away from being on his back and losing this match. He's got to start accelerating some of these points.
Yeah, I was just going to say, right position, minute to go.
Inside ties now for Hazlett. Overhook on the left side. Controlling his elbow. Underhook on the left by Van Kirk. Double unders by Van Kirk. Bad things come from this when you're trying to get that on Cam. He's just going to overhook you and throw you.
Just waiting for the fuse to go here.
Yeah. He's kind of being nice. He's just wearing it down, not trying to save or basically trying to conserve some energy is what it looks like. Coming out of his stance. Back into the ties, ear to ear, separates again. Head tap by Cam, could be a shot attempt here. That'd be awesome. I think he's content with this 26 seconds left just to be smart and go in. He does get a shot off.
Just to force the action, just
Yeah,
enough not
that's
to get
right.
a stall there, it looks like.
Circles out of bounds. Great job of circling to not get hit with no stall. Cam with a 7-2 lead.
Nope.
Van Kirk with a power laydown. Attempted to throw.
Not enough.
Cam got out of it. This is going to be good for Lowell because it's going to put them in a bonus. Now he'll have an 8-point win here. That's a really big situation for Lowell. Losing Uran and getting this win is huge.
On that number 4, your winner from Terre Haute North, Griffin Osborne.
Here's our last Lowell one for today. We got a couple coming up here in a little while in our next session. That next section is going to be starting at 6 o'clock, I think.
We got Michigan City coming up on 4.
Michigan City, Luke Nelson.
This is the second state qualifier they had in 19 years.
They have 2 this time. One
Yes.
with Barnes and him. I think the last one, was 19 years ago.
Big shout out to Bus down there doing some work.
I know. Right off the bat, Nelson goes to the ties.
From South Putnam, Keenan Bowery. And from North Miami, Logan Smith.
Really good first session. What do you think about some of these matches? Are there any matches that you saw so far that
I mean,
shocked you, or were?
I've got a few guys that it's just a no-brainer. Shepard at 50. I mean, come on, who's gonna challenge? Who's gonna get out of the first period with that guy?
I think Tommy Gibbs and him are going to be a good match, maybe at the end.
Should be fire. Cesar Salas again. You coach position. How do you get a guy like that out of position? Cam, of course. We just saw that.
Stanley's going to be fun to watch too.
Yes, sir.
That kid is on a mission.
I think 32's got some fireworks coming in the first round there.
From 20 to 32, those 3 weight classes.
Just loaded.
Just talking about them gives me goosebumps. Optional start over on mat number 4 for Nelson. Wait a minute. They got the wrong one up there. There we go. They still have Cam up there. Another big throw. Big guys are throwing. There was one on mat 1, now one on mat 2, and
Big
it's a
fall.
Is that Brownsburg versus Columbus East? Or was that Leo? Isaiah Coleman and Hank Redmond.
On that number 2, your winner by fall from Columbus East, Hank Redmond.
Do you have any idea what the team scores are?
That's what I'm looking up right now. Got them up right there, actually.
Columbus East in the lead, 21.5. Crown Point in second with 14 points. Center Grove in third with 12.5. Franklin Community, 12 points. Adams Central with 10. Indianapolis Cathedral with 9. New Prairie with 9. Rossville with 7.5. New Pal with 7.5. And Cohen with 7 to round off the top 10. Columbus East showing up.
I'll tell you what, that last pinfall right here in heavyweight, that put them up big. They were just up 16.5 to 14. That's a close team score right there.
Definitely.
Now coming back, getting that pinfall, that's going to be 21.5 now to 14. Big difference going into the second session.
William Gleasing from New Pal is going to get the win over Lucas Nelson.
William Gleason.
Cam moves on. Lucas is out on that one. Let's see. Hartle Road, is he up now? Yes, he is. Up 3-0. James Hartle Road taking on Dace Loggle McNeil. James is from New Prairie, 37-4 senior, up 3-0 right now on Dace Loggle McNeil, 35-5 senior from Zionsville. James on top, drops down to a single. Returns McNeil. Crossface. When in doubt, crossface. Good pressure by Hartle Road right now.
Real heavy on those, real heavy on that top side, right where those the shoulder blade is, keeping the pressure on McNeil's hand. That's going to wear him out going later into the match.
He's definitely controlling the hips really well. He's got a 3-0 lead. Right now on mat 1, Jakari Markey from Warren Central. He's an 8-2 senior. He's got a 9-4 lead on Declan Guard from Rochester Community. He's going to get the win over Declan. Declan's a good wrestler, man. I've been watching him for a while, too. Such a tough wrestler. 2 matches left for this session. We appreciate you guys joining us. Special thanks to executive producer Chris Ramirez, operation manager Rich Castillo, coordinating producer Zach Miller, sports director Mike Dewan. Our broadcast crew, me and Zach and Chris Schwarzkopf here. Zach Miller behind the scenes crew, Martin Murillo, Chris Backus and Carolyn English. Special thanks to Gamebridge Fieldhouse, Jason Willie, IHSAA, and the viewers at YouTube/Region Sports, Facebook/Region Sports Nation. Finishing off our last 2 matches, we're going to have a break and we're going to session 2. We're going to start off at 106. At 106, we got 3 representatives from our semi-state. Last year's winner there was Trayvon Ducking from Brownsburg. But we got Julian DeLuna, tough wrestler. He's going to be a tough out. Gavin Longoria from Lowell, that's another tough out. And Shad Nelson from Maryville. You're not going to want to wrestle any one of those guys.
Not at all.
Hopefully they all get the win. Right now, Hartle Road still with a 3-2 lead. 11-1 over on mat number 3 right now. That's between Keenan Mowry, 32-3 junior from South Putnam, and Logan Smith, the 42-5 junior from North Miami. Mowry with 11-1 lead.
McNeil and Hartle Road going straight into finger ties almost every single tie-up. This time McNeil switches to a wrist tie, a wrist and collar tie.
Hartle Road being smart here, keeping his positioning. 1:12 left.
Big snaps, looking for a goal behind.
Another good snap. Good defense.
McNeil able to keep his hips up front. Hartle Road is able to secure the ankle, not quite behind yet.
There's the 3.
This time does get it. Kevin English fired up as always.
Man, I'll tell you what, I like wrestling season. I think it's all year though.
100%.
Right now, Hartle Road with the lead, 6-2. 25 seconds left in the second period. Tech fall for Keenan Mowry over Logan Smith. Hartle Road doing great right now. Look at that ride. He was definitely getting an extra point in college.
Man, I miss those extra points.
Yeah. That's how it used to be decided here in Indiana, was by pinfall or ride time. That was how when the state championships first started in the 30s, that's how it was scored. If they could do it back then with pencils and dinosaurs, we could do it with the technology we have.
I mean, you were doing it back then, weren't you?
Yeah. I had no problem.
Back in the 30s.
That's a long time ago,
Danny
buddy.
Bell representing.
There's your escape. 7-2 Hartle Road. Shoots him out. Gonna get a stall because of it. Great job on offense, putting him on defense, getting adding to the offense. Level change. Hartle Road stays firm. He's like an oak. Hand fighting. There's those finger ties you're talking about. Right back into it. Forehead to forehead. Ear to ear. Wrist snap.
McNeil's continuing to reach in it for that knee pull. Harder just keeps stepping back on it, timing it pretty great.
1 minute left, 12 seconds of this first session. What an awesome session.
Super technical sound wrestling. There's a few scrambles, but a lot of technique shown here. And I'm looking forward to seeing tomorrow when technique meets technique. You get a lot of scrambles, a lot of flurries, and it's going to be an exciting day tomorrow in this session.
Harder Road had a little walk back to the center, looks similar to the Conor McGregor walk. It was just a heavyweight version. Harder Road trying to keep this win here. 48 seconds left. He's up 7-2, shot right now.
Reaching through to the opposite knee, just circles up.
One more reminder real quick. Mayor Pete Land and the Crown Point Pace Department are proud to support the Crown Point Bulldogs athletics and say go Bulldogs. Bulldogs are in second place right now, and I know they're proud of that. Crown Point remains dedicated to preserving history and celebrating everyday life, providing the best in-city services and encouraging smart growth. Enjoy open skate at the Timothy Grish Ice Rink at Bulldog Park through February, weather permitting. For a complete schedule of our hours, visit crownpoint.in.gov.
Heavyweight scramble right here.
It started off that way, and I think Harder Road's going to get the win on it. That's a major decision, too, with a 10-2 victory. We appreciate you guys joining us on our Team Toyota Takedown time here in the Region Sports Network. We're at our Region Comes to Wrestle. Zach and Murillo and everyone else, we will be back for session 2. Do not miss the